I miss you. Do you miss me? I'm sorry. I love you.
Hey guys, welcome to Dark Arts Podcast. Listen, this video clip has been going around the internet for a little while, okay? And I'll play a little bit extended clip in a second or two, right? But we're here to expose the game and expose the manipulation. There's a question that's going around. Like I saw a question by someone saying, "How can the men of 2024 trust women when they're behaving like this?" If you don't have a context, let me give you a context. Lena here is the wife, or say baby daddy, of a baby mother of Devon Haney, and they got married I think in 2023, but video was from 2022. So people are speculating that she was talking to Young Thug while simultaneously in the same relationship, or at least talking with Devon Haney. Hey, it could be, we're not 100% sure. But what the real surmising of the situation was, people were saying, how can we trust women? The thing situation going, what do you mean, how can you trust women? You are watching Young Thug, who is in a relationship with Maria the Scientist, telling her how much he loves her. Maria the Scientist quit her show to support her man in the prison. Yeah. And he's doing this while he has Maria the Scientist. But you want to question, how can you trust women? The real question we need to be asking ourselves is, why is it that you can't trust women? See, this thing here further confirms as a bias that you already didn't trust women. It's not about, and I put as a title about trusting, about women not being loyal to rich men. Women are not loyal to men in general, and men are not loyal to women in general. And what I mean by this is there are men and women that are not loyal in general. Doesn't matter how much money you have, how much fame, how much status, doesn't matter what. When somebody wants to do what they want to do, they're going to do what they're going to do. So the question is, why is it that you can't trust these women? And I'm going to break it down for you in this particular video. But before we do, I'm going to play a little intro for you guys. Make sure you like, you share, you subscribe, you click on that bell button. If you disagree with me, you know where the comment section is. Click down below. The Dark Arts. Yes, the dark arts. So, question we're asking here is: if women can't be loyal to rich men, what chance do you have if you are the average man? First and foremost, you must start with a premise. The premise is you believe that him being rich, that woman automatically respects him, and that's not how it works. Money does not quickly equate to somebody being able to respect them. Let me give you an example. Many of the men feel like Russell Wilson is a simp, right? Many men out there, and he has money, fame, status. He's a baller, right? He should automatically have respect, but he does not. Well, I'm talking obviously apples and oranges, because men are not finding men attractive in this space, right? We're heterosexuals, right? So, but the reality situation is we can see how money doesn't equal respect, and women don't just respect men because they're rich. They respect them because they have a set of qualities or have a set of characteristics that they themselves respect, because there are some women that respect some men and there are other men that they won't respect. Right now, fear is not to confuse respect. We can have fear of somebody, a reverence, but doesn't necessarily mean we have respect for somebody. So for women, obviously respecting a man, right? His word is bond. He does what he says. He treats people with kindness, treats them with love. Is compassionate, is caring, but he's also at the same time he's got boundaries, meaning he can't be taken for a mug. He's a good guy, not a nice guy. He doesn't have to be manipulative with his behaviors, right? Now, those are some of the healthy qualities. There are other qualities that other people can respect. And that's where your problem starts. When you look at women that respect men that play games, no, that woman isn't for you. Ooh. The reason why you're struggling to really understand understand the situation, right? For instance, how this woman here, Lena, why is she respecting Young Thug and quote unquote disrespecting Devon Haney, which again is not true, because we don't. Well, I shouldn't say true. We don't have all the facts yet. We don't know if she actually was overlapping with Devon Haney in their relationship. But let's just take it as it is, right? Why is it Lena would respect someone like Young Thug? Well, the reality of the situation is because he has characteristics that she actually likes. What are those characteristics? You nailed it. This is a brother who's in prison, who's a thug. That's why he says his name is Young Thug, right? So if she respects some of the qualities and the characteristics that he has, why are you looking at that type of woman if you're not that type of man? Do you see what I'm saying to you? You should be looking for other women that are respecting the qualities that you have, that you believe make up for a good relationship. If Young Thug is not the kind of person that you'd want your daughter to date, then that's probably not the kind of characteristics that you want to exhibit as a man yourself. So the problem isn't the fact that it's Lena not respecting Young Thug or not respecting Devon Haney, and you're like, I can't be Devon Haney or I can't be a Russell Wilson. The problem is you are choosing the wrong people and you're not being accountable. These type of women that go after these type of men that you say that go after Pookies and Ray Rays, go after the men that, you know, are always bad boys, whatever, right? Then you need to not look at them, because if you're not the bad boy, if you're not that guy, you need not be it. Now, I can talk about in another video about some of the characteristics that we can take from a bad guy or a bad boy that you can that you can implement into your life in a healthy way, not a toxic way, right? For instance, some of these bad guys are very spontaneous, so take spontaneity. It's not a bad thing. They talk their mind and their truth, so talk your mind and talk your truth, but with love, right, and compassion. Right, some of these bad boys, right? Okay, they do whatever they want to do. So do what you want to do. Don't pretend and lie and say that you want to do what they want to do when you don't want to do those things. These are on one or two things that reason why people like bad boys. And so you incorporate the healthy habits into being the person you are, and that will attract the kind of woman that you actually want, that can actually respect you. Okay, so again, it's not about money. It is simply about the fact that there are characteristics that that woman particular as a person actually respects. Now, we're going to watch something that is very funny because something happened here, and I'll go into my Twitter because this video here had me in bits. Let's have a look at this.
Yeah. The second thing was that I'm happy that you can't, I can't believe you came down here.
I was like, I haven't spoken to you in a while, so I was like, you're gonna have to talk to me if I pull up here. Right?
You're beautiful.
Hmm?
So you're beautiful.
Thank you.
You're really beautiful.
Thanks.
And you have a beautiful soul. And you should, I guess, like, try to, you should try to.
Try to what?
Good? Good? Yeah. I'm talking about everybody else. I know I'm like the person.
Try to what?
Huh?
You said try to what? You said try to something.
You should try to, like, find, like, I don't know, like love or something.
No.
Just be lonely. Because I don't want you to feel something. I don't have, like.
Now, as you heard, obviously, he told her, listen, I think you should find someone else. You know, find someone that can love you, that can care about you, right? That's what he's basically trying to say to her. He's trying to get rid of her, basically. Yeah, good or bad, whichever way, he wants to get rid of her. Now, she's like, no, I want to hang on. Why? Because again, her set of beliefs are aligning with him. She believes that he is somebody she wants to be with. Now, whether it's because he's a meal ticket, whether because, you know, she sees the potential, maybe because the sex was amazing, whatever her reason for being tied to that person, why are you looking at her as a standard of a woman that you want to be with? And why are you doing the same thing that women do to us as men, and complaining about these women that go after these type of men and be like, yeah, only women only want these type of men. There's a whole world outside of these celebrities. These celebrities are a minute number of the majority of people, but you're using them as a basis for relationships. Now, do I believe there are other women that go after bad boys? Yeah, there are plenty of those. And there are many of those other women who don't go after those type of men. Why is it that you only see the women that go after bad boys? My friend, it's time to change your peripheral and your perception. And so until you are ready to stop looking at them and using them as the buck stop and the role model for as you're seeing life, until you start to experience it for yourself. Because clearly, when people tell me, oh, like women only date bad boys, I start looking at them like, you don't have enough life experience, bro. You must not talk to many women, because if that's all you ever see, then that's your environment. Change it. We tell women to be accountable and to stop dating these spookies and ray-rays. There are great guys out there, but we tell them that because their perception and their peripheral is wrong. Yet when it comes to you, you don't want to change your peripheral or your perception. My friend, if you don't change that perception and peripheral and start acting like the woman that you're telling us that you're acting like, you ain't going to have change. So whilst I do believe that women can't be loyal, and there are men who are not loyal because he was in a relationship himself, I want you to understand, if you felt some way, if you felt like women can't be trusted after watching this video, it's because you already have a distrustful woman already in your heart. You already have a viewpoint of women in your heart, because both parties here, Young Thug and this woman, are quote unquote potentially are doing something that's considered to be cheating, right? All right. And so your fear should be turned into courage and confidence. Start building yourself up internally. Start working on your emotional intelligence. Start working on your vulnerabilities. Start learning how to have boundaries. Start learning how to advocate for yourself and say what your wants and your needs are. And I'm going to promise you, once you get to that space, I'm exposing the game, you will find a better woman. The reason why you're going to keep seeing these type of women is because you are no better than the women that are doing these things, because you keep attracting who you actually are. And that is painful to talk about. I'm gonna leave it there for the Dark Arts podcast. I'm gonna let you guys go. Let me know your thoughts are, but we're going down a rabbit hole. Comment down below.
Take the red pill. You stay in Wonderland.